Now, Arsenal under Mikel Arteta have always set up in the 3-2-5 shape in possession, a very compact system which allows them to push a lot of bodies forward. But are we beginning to see a tactical change, with Arsenal being heavily linked with Eze from Crystal Palace? Is Arteta about to bring back a set of tactics he once deployed in 2022? The one change would be Martinelli on the left hand side for a player like Eze, allowing Arsenal to set up in the 3-3-4 shape, compact, offensive power, and a lot of bodies all over the pitch. So why does Mikel Arteta want himself Eze? Eze, he's been at Crystal Palace for a few years. Season after season, he's continued to show serious growth. But the main reason why he wants him is Eze is one of those players that you classify as a maverick. A player that can shine in a system. A player that can shine outside of a system. A player that you give the ball and he'll win you the game. And that's something that he's done season after season at Crystal Palace. And he's shown serious growth under Oliver Glasner in the 3-4-2-1. Now, when it comes to Mikel Arteta, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's going to be a test of Mikel Arteta how well he can utilise him, because we saw last season when it comes to Martinelli, he wants to deploy him as this touchline winger, stretch the pitch to create space in central areas for players like Odegaard, Declan Rice. But when it comes to Eze, keeping him out wide to hug the flanks, hugging the touchline, I don't think he's that player. I think he's really wasted out there, and that's why I mentioned at the beginning, Arteta might be deploying a different set of tactics heading into the new campaign. If it means Calafiori maintaining that width and playing very similar to how he played at Roma in this area, then so be it. Eze is a player that has to play closer to goal. He's a player that has to play closer to the likes of Odegaard, Declan Rice. If it is Kai Havertz leading the line, then so be it. Eze has shown at Crystal Palace, play me in and around goal. I will play make. I will score you goals. I will unlock some of the lowest of blocks. And the fact that Eze is such a great ball carrier, like especially when you compare him to another attacking force at Arsenal, somebody like Martin Odegaard in that central area, Eze can pick up the ball and hurdle past challenges. That will help Arsenal so much in terms of unlocking low blocks, in terms of beating the opposition press. Somebody like Odegaard is more of a facilitator, give and go. You make the run in behind, I will find you. You make the inwards run, I will find you. But Martin Odegaard is not the type of player that we familiarise ourselves with picking up the ball and hurdling past 3-4 challenges. It's all about variety, and I always say this. When you're building a team, you've got luxury to have yourself 11 different players on the pitch. Don't get replicas of one another. Build a team of 11 where every player is different to the other. They might have some similar strengths, they might have some similar weaknesses, but at the end of the day, you don't want them to be replicas of one another. So you want one midfielder that's combative, that's aggressive, that's tenacious. The other one, you want them to be a bit more silky, a bit more technical, a bit more progressive. Then you want one which is the best of both worlds. Then you want yourself a midfielder that's rapid, fast. The other one, a bit more slow, a bit more calculated. It's all about variety. And I feel like when it comes to Arsenal, the reason why they want Eze, and the reason why Eze is a player in demand, is one, he's shown it in the Premier League. So we could turn around and say, Premier League proven. Everybody loves that buzzword. But at the same time, Eze has shown at Crystal Palace, I can win you games all alone. Give me the ball. Get me the ball in those dangerous areas, and I will decide games. I will decide them with my passing. I will decide them with my ball striking. I will decide them with my movement. And I feel like he's shown serious growth, and he's outgrown this Crystal Palace project, and that's why Arsenal are looking at him. But when it comes down to Mikel Arteta, how he wants to utilise him, if he does misprofile him, then I feel like Arsenal will have a very similar problem, which is, yes, Eze is good 1v1 in isolation, but he doesn't have that burst of speed that somebody like Martinelli has. And even the fact that Martinelli has it, he still struggled out wide. Everybody believes Martinelli should be playing closer to goal. That's why you can utilise his ball striking. But somebody like Eze, play him closer to goal, you utilise his ball striking, you utilise his playmaking, you utilise everything about him. And it's an area he's very familiar with because it's the area that he shined most in under Oliver Glasner. But for me, regardless of the price tag, it's being reported 60-65 million. This is a coup. This is a bargain. For a person that's been in the Premier League for a few years, done it season after season after season, carried a team in a sense, shown serious growth, I feel like he walks into that team and he brings everything. You want to play on the front foot? He's got the legs for it. You want to play possession-based, technical football, give and goals? He can do it. You want to play off intuition, give players license to decide games in the final third? He can do it. Eze, it's the battle of Eze. Two clubs in North London, both wanting him. But it's being reported that Arsenal have made first contact with him. And if they do sign him, I feel like it allows Arteta to field a very offensive team next season. And I'll be honest with you guys, just having SA in the team, having somebody like Saka in the team, Declan Rice, even Odegaard, if he picks up his form from a year ago, Arsenal are building themselves a very, very, very good attack. But on top of everything, it's very penetrative, but it's very diverse. Every single one of those players plays the game in a different way, but they flourish in their own unique way. Now, if you're new, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on another one.